Hey everyone, skull902 here. And goodness, it finally came. The trailer for Sonic the Hedgehog Movie 3. And what I wanted to do here today is just kind of talk about it, you know? So forewarned, there will be spoilers. If you haven't seen the trailer, you probably shouldn't watch this stream. But I wanted to talk details and plot lines and stuff, just the things that we saw in the trailer. So if you, saw the film, or, well, if you saw the film, you must be working for Paramount. But if you saw the trailer, let's just have a little talk about what we saw here and everything. I may be joined by someone if you're in my stream server. I am currently broadcasting, so you can jump in the VC if you wish, and talk about this together. Just so that this isn't like boring, I am gonna have the Sonic Adventure 2 soundtrack in the background. I'm gonna turn it down just a little bit. Hello, welcome to the stream. So yeah, let's get some things out of the way first. I'm just showing this poster here that they released for it. So I'm not going to be showing any footage or anything like that. I might have gotten some screen caps, but I forgot. So yeah. Just forewarned. I'm not showing footage. I'm just talking about like details that are in the trailer and my thoughts on it and stuff. I also want to give a big shout out to Shadowcoon and a couple of the people in her server. We all saw the trailer together, and that was a fun experience. So let's just kind of get into the meat of it, I suppose, before any co-host jumps in. And again, if you are in my stream server, I am currently streaming, so if you want to talk about the trailer and what you thought about it, you're more than welcome to jump into the VC and join me. There was a summary that was released from that Daniel RPK, I believe, leaker that was actually like pretty accurate to what happened in the trailer. For all the times that we got hyped up about a possible release date and everything, I'm glad that this one could be accurate. Alberto, hello, welcome to the stream, says, Yo, Skull, when I saw the trailer for Sonic 3, I nearly fainted, especially when I saw Shadow getting his movie treatment and Jim Carrey's Eggman returning. Yeah, for sure, my dude. Let's start off with that, actually, with Shadow. Keanu Reeves is, like, everything that I wanted out of him. That first line though that we hear, I'm kind of surprised they went with that take, if only because it sounded like his voice kind of cracked on there. So I don't know if like it'll sound different in the actual movie, or what. But you know what? It still made a great impression. Shadow looks great, and I kind of like. One of the things about him that they said, like there was a contrast, but also a similarity in Sonic and Shadow's like movie backstories, which I think could lead to some interesting dialogue. But whereas Sonic found a new family and stuff after transporting to Earth, Shadow lost his, essentially. So like that's pretty cool how they compared those situations. Jim Carrey as Eggman, oh my god. Man, just every second of him in that trailer was just fantastic. What I was really excited about, and what I know Shadowcoon was really excited about as we were watching it, was all that stuff with Agent Stone. Oh man, I'm very much looking forward to that and how fun that dynamic will be between those two. I think that'll be really nice and exciting. Make them kiss, damn it. So man, I think they kind of did like a good moment there with Shadow, like when he first showed up. Just immediately taking out Knuckles and then Tails and then Sonic. I noticed a few people like took the Tails frame where he like kicks Tails and compared it to like Sonic X and other various mediums. Apparently he kicks the shit out of Tails and everything, except for the main games, I guess. So that was funny to see. Gosh, there was like a lot of visual things about the trailer too that I think are worth noting. Like, say the Chow animatronics. I have no idea what that is all about, or like who they're even with. For a second, I thought that it was Tom because like there's that shot of him like screaming Sonic. And he's wearing like something similar, but I don't think it's him actually, because I was seeing like some gray hair on the dude. Glitch in Black, welcome to the stream. If you have any thoughts or opinions on the trailer, then do let me know, and we can have a little discussion about it. Man, there's just so many things to discuss. How about that plot, actually? Let's like speculate a bit about the plot, because I think that's interesting in the way that it seems to be like deviating from Sonic Adventure 2, and honestly, I can dig it, because the movie universe is like I think it's true to the games, but it's also different and just kind of like its own thing in its own right. So I think I can appreciate how they're trying to do something a little more new with it in terms of the story. Like we're getting the team up with Robotnik, I would presume, like immediately, like after that first fight with Shadow. Lucky Tales Game Room, hello, welcome. I believe the plot might be similar. Yeah, it's similar to Sonic Adventure 2, but I don't think it's going to be like one-to-one. And I don't know how they would be able to make it like one-to-one. Like, for instance, it seems like Space Colony Arc's not really a thing. For instance, it looks like all the research and stuff was done on Earth. So that's like one major difference. Again, like the team up with Eggman coming early, is another. And then like at the very end where Robotnik meets up with Gerald, I'm kind of wondering what the hell that's going to be, because we know that all the Shadow stuff, that was still 50 years ago, as established at the end of the second movie. So like how is that meeting going to come about? Because like there's no way, if Gerald was that old already, and maybe that's not the case, I'm not sure. So I was trying to rack my brain about that. Like, could it be time travel? Could it be like some kind of distorted dream that Robotnik's having, or something? There's a lot of things to pick about it. I feel. Just a lot of deviation, I think, from Sonic Adventure 2. What I think is going to happen, based on what I saw there, was I think that Robotnik is going to betray, Team Sonic near the end, and maybe Shadow will get like his redemption that way. Whether he sacrifices himself or not, I don't know. But I think that's what's gonna happen. Like if they team up that early, I'm just fully expecting Eggman to like turn on them at like the climax of the movie. Give me just a sec. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. Is that we're gonna get like this worldwide adventure. Because we see the stuff in Japan, we see London, and obviously like Sonic and Co. They live in the U.S. So, like, I think a lot of it is going to be like some like worldwide traveling and stuff like that. So it would be like Adventure 2 in that way. Goodness, what was I going to say about that? Hi, James D. Morris. Welcome, welcome. Says 11 months solid Hagen time, baby. Yeah. Welcome in. What do you think about the trailer? And the plot and stuff. Again, I think like they're going to be traveling all around the world to stop Shadow and whatnot. One dissimile from Sonic Adventure 2, no framing of Sonic. In fact, I thought that was pretty interesting. Like with the way that Sonic 2 went, like now the government's kind of like calling on Sonic to help them out with this situation. So that was like a pretty good evolution of things. I feel from like the way that things started in this series to how they're now going. So you know, that's pretty exciting. I'm just trying to like remember everything about this trailer because there was a lot to take in those 3 minutes. But I think just as a whole, it's going to be a story that's similar but not exact to Sonic Adventure 2, where our heroes travel around the world to various places to try and stop Shadow. They seem to team up with Eggman early, and I feel like that's going to lead to Robotnik like betraying everybody at the end, and that's probably where Shadow's going to get his redemption. Impossible sacrifice? Who knows? And again, it seems like Shadow's backstory is going to be more so on Earth than, you know, anything else, or I should say in space. It just looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. What can I say? So I just wanted to come on here and talk about it with you all and all that. I am kind of running out of things to say. But let's see here. One thing I noticed is the motorcycle Shadow's driving looks like a customized Harley-Davidson shovelhead, mainly from photos of the bike overall, but also in the chase featured in the trailer. You know what? That's another visual thing I kind of forgot about in my rambling trying to remember things. They gave him the motorcycle, which good. I think actually because we see outside of like Robotnik's base. I'm gonna presume that it's Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles talking to Agent Stone, and we like see a motorcycle there. So I think Shadow's gonna like steal the bike off of Agent Stone at some point. We did see that he does the Akira pose. As you know, any nerd thing with a motorcycle in it just has to reference. So you know, one off the checklist. But. That looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. You know, seeing Shadow on the bike, and they're probably going to make like a really nice, fun chase sequence out of it and stuff. I remember my buddy Shad talked about how pissed off Sonic looked, actually, at like the end of that part of the trailer. And it does seem to be like the angriest that he's been in the movie. So I'm wondering at like what point of the film that's going to be at. If it's going to be like at say their first fight, because it kind of looks like the same area, but maybe after. Who knows? Maybe they could circle back around to where they started. KJ says, well, this movie definitely has a great chance to be added to the list for one of the greatest movies of all time, and perhaps on my list of greatest movies ever. Greatest movie of all time is definitely a prediction. but I think I think it's gonna be fun. Uh, what if Tom met Shadow? Says Alberto. Maybe he might figure out which is Sonic and which is Shadow, and near the end, Tom might tell Shadow his past story. It doesn't seem like anyone's gonna be going for like a confusion plot like Sonic Adventure 2, because again, like Sonic's not being framed for anything, so like you wouldn't need that in there, I think. Just remembering random things now, but the reason why I brought up that it's going to be kind of like an adventure around the world is because I saw the Japanese post on Twitter, and from what it looked like, not that I can read Japanese, but the movie there, I believe, is titled Sonic Cross Shadow, like Tokyo Mission, I believe it was. Which intrigues me, because again, like, you see a lot of London in the trailer, and you know, our heroes are based in the U.S., so I don't think, like, I don't think our journey centers around Tokyo, but what do I know? The Sonic community will definitely be merry come December 20th, says KJ. We continue to eat well since 2020. This decade has truly been mostly great, a mostly great one for the fans so far. You know, we've gotten a lot of good stuff since the first movie came out. I think like 2022 was kind of like the peak of that. You know, I think it kind of like slowed down last year, but like we've still been pretty good. You know. With Sonic media, and I think this definitely has the potential to continue the trend, as it were. You know, it looks so fun, and I know I have like some plans relating to that, tentative plans, but plans nonetheless. So. You know, it's just going to be really exciting, I feel. Glitchin says, oh yeah, I noticed that Sonic was upset near the end too. If that scene in the trailer with Tom calling out for Sonic was anything to go by, Shadow might have done some damage to him. Yeah, I'm kind of wondering what that fucking, like, vortex or whatever the fuck, because it's like a really brief shot, but I think it's like the same scene where like you see Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles are like tied up to something, and then there's like this red and black portal like sucking things in, so I'm kind of wondering what that's all about, if like if that maybe was Gerald's endgame to I don't know, like suck the earth into itself or something, you know. We'll just have to see. And again, that thing about Gerald, like, I really wonder what the hell that's all about. If Eggman, like, somehow goes to the past, or if it's some illusion, or if Gerald somehow survived. Like, I don't think it would be that, though, because, again, it's been 50 years. So unless if Gerald is, like, Eggman's father, as opposed to his grandfather, like, I could maybe buy that. Like the survival explanation, but I don't necessarily think that like Gerald would have lived that long. We'll just have to see. But what I do know about it is like, I was not expecting Jim Carrey. But you know what? I'm not upset with it either. You know. Honestly, like, way back when they didn't announce any of the roles, but when they, like, announced the cast for the Knuckles series and they put Christopher Lloyd there, I honestly thought he was going to be Gerald Robotnik. But it's going to be Jim Carrey, and I think, much like Robotnik, it'll be a nice and fun performance. And for him, probably a good paycheck. Let's see here. KJ says, I'm not too worried about movie Sonic. Sure, it's gonna be a tough fight, perhaps tougher than the fight with Eggman in the second movie, but I'm sure Team Sonic will get the big W. Oh, for sure. it's just a matter of how they're going to get that big W and whatnot. Again, my speculation as of right now is that Robotnik's going to betray our heroes, and Shadow's going to have to, step in and help out with that. And that'll be like his big redemption. And maybe a sacrifice. Maybe again it has something to do with that big old portal or whatever it was, where Sonic and Tails and Knuckles were tied up. So we'll just have to see. Glitchin says, yeah, the movie seems to be doing the whole Snapcube approach with Gerald, as it does sound like he's Eggman's dad in this continuity. Yeah, it would have to be that if they have like a modern day meetup, if it's like legit and not just, again, like maybe a dream or time travel or some other wacky explanation. Like if Gerald is really there in the present day, then I think the explanation would have to be that that he is Eggman's father as opposed to his grandfather. My apologies, I'm just trying to think of some more things to say. Oh shit, it's Laz. Hey Laz, says, Goat, I whip out my YouTubes, and what do I see? A skull902 on my featured. Hello there. Hey there. Did you see the new trailer? I mean, I know you're more of a casual Sonic the Hedgehog fan, so maybe... But for reals though, if you saw it, and like if you're, free to talk about it a little bit in chat. I know you're on vacation, so I know you wouldn't be able to jump into the VC here, but what did you think? This man calls me a fucking casual, ain't no way. Well, you see, Laz, that was a joke. Let's see here. Alberto says, we also need Amy, Rouge, Cream the Rabbit, and Big the Cat in the movie. Who's with me on this? Ah, shit, that's another point that I wanted to bring up, actually. It looks now like, all the speculation about Rouge and Amy specifically being in the movie, it's just not going to be a thing in the main plot. If either of them are going to show up, I think it's going to be the mid-credits surprise. Because we've gotten that in every one of the movies so far, right? So, Tails in the first movie, Shadow in the second. So I think if Amy or Rouge are going to show up, it'll probably be in the mid-credits. As the teaser for like the fourth movie or whatever. I would imagine that it would be Amy, and like let's just say that my guess of Robotnik betraying the heroes at the end comes true. Which again, that's my mindset going into this. That's what I'm thinking. It's kind of funny that this song is playing as I'm thinking about it, as like I'm talking about all this. But let's say that happens, right? I would imagine that, like, in the mid-credits, like, maybe it goes something like Agent Stone or Robotnik are in the base of operations or whatever, and they're like, all right, here's the next contingency plan. Maybe we see Metal Sonic. And then, like, it cuts to, like, a transformation ring, and then Amy comes out. That's what I imagine would happen if either Amy or Rouge do become like the mid-credits teaser for the next movie. If it's Rouge, I have no goddamn idea what they would do. But if it's Amy, I think I have a pretty solid idea of what the sequence would go like, and that's what I just said. But yeah, again. For all the speculation of either of those two being in the movie, I think this trailer showed that they're not going to be a part of the story, which I think is unfortunate. But that's just the way that Paramount apparently wanted to do things. Let's see here. Laz says my trip to Great Yarmouth was great. Came back with shitloads of loot. The Sonic bootlegs they have down there made me wheeze. However, I did win 2 official Sonic plushies I was missing from a set. Oh, nice. Whenever you can, you should send some photos along. Whenever it's convenient for you. What'd you think about the trailer, though? While I'm waiting for like whatever comes up next in the chat, I'll just mention this because I did watch with Shadowcoon and oh wait, I will send pictures to you. I've just not touched Discord or the Twitters. Yeah, understandable. Again, whenever it's convenient. So I watched the trailer with Shadowcoon and a couple members of the server of hers, of Wida and Day Night. So we had a very multinational presence as we watched the trailer over and over again. We had the U.S., me, Sweden, the Netherlands, and Iceland. So one of the things that we did actually was we watched like the trailers for like the other movies, or in Day Night's case, like clips from the first movie in like all the native languages and stuff. Like I know Shad played the trailer for like Sonic 2 in Swedish, in Dutch, and in Finnish, and like I don't know what it is about like the Northern European languages or whatever, but like every time Knuckles spoke in there, I felt like he was putting the moves on me. Like he sounded so suave. So that's just a memorable part of all that. Hey Crest, welcome in. What a thing to come into. But again, like he just had like a low, smooth voice in all 3 of those trailers, and I'm just sitting here like, does Knuckles like find the viewer attractive? You know? It was funny. Me coming into the chat or something else? Well, you coming in as I was talking about Knuckles again, like it was in Swedish, it was in Finnish, and Dutch. All 3 of those languages. Like he just sounded like he was hitting on Sonic when he did the "Do you think I need your power?" line. You know? He sounded like he was putting the moves on. What can I say? Glitchin says, I think my favorite part of the trailer was Team Sonic meeting Shadow for the first time. Start with a giant fireball. Oh yeah. I think this movie will have a good sense of humor. I know I chuckled a bit like when Stone and Team Sonic like walk in on Eggman patting his belly. That was pretty fun. Also, it's going to be my birthday tomorrow. Well, hey, happy early birthday, Lucky Tails. I hope that you have a good time with lots of fun and friends and family and cake and ice cream, or if not cake and ice cream, then food that you like. It's kind of fitting this trailer came out 4 days before my birthday. Oh shit, another early birthday. Happy early birthday to KJ. Lash says, all the speculation in regards to Boobs the Bat, Amy, and Metal Sonic kind of got debunked in the trailer. However, the trailer doesn't paint the full image, does it? That's what I'm saying. Like, again, the way the trailer came across, I don't think any of them are going to be in the main plot whatsoever. But I do feel like, because it's happened in both of the other movies, that post-credits or mid-credits, whatever, there will be a tease featuring one of them. Again, I don't know how they would do that for Rouge, but I have a pretty solid idea of how they could do, like, CD for the next movie and put, like, Metal Sonic and Amy in there. So that's my speculation. See, we got a good few happy early birthdays for Lucky Tails and KJ. Hell yeah. Good stuff, good stuff. You know, now that this music is playing, clearly one thing that we need in this movie is a 3-minute sequence of just Sonic just driving on the highway in a penis-shaped car. Gotta find the president. Thanks, Skull, and I'll also be doing a birthday live stream on my channel with Chemo if she isn't busy. Oh, cool. I hope that you guys enjoy that and have a load of fun there. I know as a tradition, I stream on my birthday every year, and it's pretty dope. Gots to love the birthday stream. So, like, aside from the previously mentioned stuff, I guess since I still have, like, no co-host, what's something that perhaps you didn't see in the trailer that you would like to see in the movie? If not, like, maybe a prediction or something. Because I know, like, I kind of mentioned, I guess it would be that Metal Sonic and Amy teaser that I speculated on. Obviously, I don't know that they're going to do it or anything, but I feel like that would be something that they could do. And I think it would be cool to do that. Especially because, like, you know, we haven't had any of the female characters in the movies yet, so, you know, it'd be nice. Let's see here, KJ says, by the way, for my birthday weekend, I'll be watching NASCAR racing action from Darlington Raceway in South Carolina on Saturday and Sunday. Here's hoping I get a W or two as a birthday present. Gotcha, gotcha. I hope you have an enjoyable time at the races. I won't be able to answer this question. Yeah, it is rather interesting, because I know you've been wholly disinterested in the movie series for whatever reason. Again, I would personally recommend it, but, you know, I suppose then that means that you don't mind the spoilers. I hope you have a badass weekend too. Ka-chow. My weekend's probably gonna be just like, just fairly normal. Just me sitting around working on videos or whatever. but I thank you for the well wishes. Gosh, if there's anything that, again, like, I already mentioned, like, you know, maybe having a teaser for Amy or Rouge, in the mid-credits or whatever. Let's see, Glitchin says, I've been on a good luck record with predictions lately, Sega or not. Pizza Tower just hit Switch today, actually, so one thing I'd like to see in the movie is a reference to Spawn. Well, hey, you know, it could happen. They sure do like making a lot of references, so perhaps Spawn will be one of them. You know what? I just thought of one right now, actually. Something that I want to see in the movie that wasn't shown in the trailer. Sonic has made a reference to The Rock in both movies, and I know I've mentioned this on like Vinny's stream before. I probably mentioned it here as well, but I want that brick joke to like actually like come to fruition. Get The Rock in as the president, please. If not the president, then at least like someone that's, you know, somewhat important to the plot. We gotta have The Rock in there somewhere. That's my wish. That like, you know, we haven't seen anything in the trailer, and it would be entirely possible. Just, we need The Rock. All right. Sonic has made far too many references to him to like not have that actually lead up to something. Crest says, it's different with games. Some games I'll be interested in it, movie and TV, it don't hit the same. I am unfortunately a sad old man. Well, I mean, is it like the movie theater experience that you're not into, or do you just not like non-interactive entertainment? Well, I suppose that can't be the case then if you like if you would watch a Duke Nukem movie. Glitchin says, and since Kristen Ritter is going to be in the movie, I wouldn't be surprised if Sonic makes a Jessica Jones reference. I'm not familiar with who that is, but I know I've heard the name Jessica Jones somewhere, so I mean, again. Could be a thing. You never know. Allow me just a moment. Okay. It's just movies in general. Okay, but like, so are you saying that like there's just no reason for that, or is it because they're long, or is it because they're not interactive? Like, or is it just because? That seems to be like a lot of your answers with things. From what I can tell, anyway. Glitchin says, Jessica Jones is a superhero from Marvel Comics. She got her own series on Netflix and was portrayed by Kristen Ritter. Gotcha. Well, you know, again, like, they certainly could make a reference. It's not necessarily the same sort of thing, but I know, like, we had Sonic, like, praising Keanu Reeves as an actor in the first movie, and then, you know, 2 movies later we get Shadow, voiced by Keanu Reeves. And again, I'll say it. He is everything that I wanted out of him. It's just again a little weird with like the "You're a colorful bunch" line because like his voice breaks on it. So like, if I'm the director, I wouldn't have used that take. But you know what? I think he's gonna kill it. That's like, again, I think Keanu was like the guy that everyone wanted from the moment that we knew Shadow was going to be the plot of the third movie. So I'm just happy that we got him. He fucking turned down a role in like the MCU in Star Wars, but not Sonic the Hedgehog. Like that's amazing. I just mean movies in general. They don't interest me. I watch documentaries because they appeal to me in a lot of ways. Movies don't. It's not terrible or anything. I just tend not to think twice. Alright. If that's how you sees it. Hey, Real 33 Panda Gamer. Welcome to the stream as Knuckles raps start playing. How did you think of the trailer? Like, you know, if there's anything that that you still want to see in the movie that necessarily wasn't like in the trailer, or like maybe some predictions, do let me know. But yeah, welcome to the stream. We're just having a little talk about the details of the movie and everything. As we listen to the lovely tunes of Sonic Adventure 2. And if you want me to repeat, like, kind of like what I thought in like a short little thing, then it's not like I haven't repeated it before. All in all, I thought the trailer was pretty cool. Okay, so it is called the Sonic Cross Shadow Tokyo Mission in Japan. Again, like I kind of thought that was weird because like the way the trailer looked, it looked like it was going to be like a worldwide adventure, not like just in Tokyo. So like the Japanese title does raise an eyebrow a bit, but like most everywhere else, it's just called Sonic the Hedgehog 3, so I don't really have to worry about it. KJ says, fitting this song from SA2 is playing, since the movie will have some similarities to it, albeit some differences will be involved. Yeah, that's another thing I was saying too. So it's like, it's not going to be one-to-one, and like honestly, I can kind of appreciate that, because if they were to try and make that like one-to-one with Sonic Adventure 2, like they would have had to bend like a lot of things about the movie universe. I feel like it's just too different to facilitate that. Real 33 Panda Gamer says, I went frame by frame through the trailer and I noticed that a building had a sign that was labeled Chow Garden. Oh, really? Maybe that's the place where they, cause like there's the animatronic Chow, in one of the shots there, like very brief, but it's there. So like maybe that's like the name of like a restaurant or something, you know, like an arcade, a Chuck E. Cheese style place where they have like the animatronics. And hopefully those animatronics don't go Five Nights at Freddy's on our heroes. It doesn't seem like they will, based on what we saw in the trailer. But yeah, that's pretty interesting. I have mixed thoughts about the trailer. Well, hey, you know, what are those mixed thoughts? Let me know. Let's see here. Glitchin says, me too, I really enjoyed the trailer. As Keanu's voice breaking on the You're a Colorful Bunch line, I'm pretty sure that line was improvised. It could have been. It seems like a line that that would have been pre-written. Wa says, if they go full FNAF on them, then I'm gonna enjoy it more. Wouldn't that be something? You know, all the media references that that they've made in these movies, and then like the Chow just become Five Nights at Freddy's animatronics. Maybe that shot that we see is like after after they've been neutralized. Wouldn't that be something? 33 Panda Gamer says, I think the movie will be cool, but I'm unsure about the changes they made to Shadow's backstory. Honestly, I don't think that it's that extreme. Like I mentioned it earlier, but it seems like it's going to be more based on, like it's going to be more based in like Earth. So like I don't think that Space Colony Arc's going to be a thing in the movie. But like it hits the same beats though, whether the research facility is in space or not. You know, we still got Gerald, we still got Maria, we still have like an infiltration or a raid by like gun soldiers and stuff. So like it hits those same beats. He's still in cryostasis on Prison Island. You know. It's just like small differences, I feel. And again, like I kind of appreciate the differences in the way that like they're not just like repeating Sonic Adventure 2, because I feel like again they would have had to go through like a bunch of hoops to make that fit within the movie universe. So it gives us something a little original that also like can fit within the movie's continuity. That's just my take on it, though. That just to be my take. You said it, Pumpkin Hill Rap. So I guess another thing I can ask everybody is, like, how do you plan on seeing the movie? Do you have any like special plans? It comes out on December 20th, at least in the U.S. But that's kind of a thing that I kind of question too. It must be, because like they haven't announced a delay, but like the trailer just said like coming soon. So like. It made me kind of fear that they were delaying the movie, but like the Japanese release date is December 27th, for instance. So like, if that's the Japanese release date, then like surely the original like U.S. release date wouldn't have changed at all. So you know, shrug. Let's see here. 33 Panda Gamer says, yeah, I know this wasn't going to be the like Sonic Adventure 2 the movie, but I'm just questioning why they made those changes in particular. I think it's, again, just to make it fit a little more within the movie continuity. Again, I feel like the thing about it, like the climax of the movie, is probably going to be Eggman betraying Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles. That's how I feel things are going to go, based on the fact that that they team up with him, I would presume, early into the movie, and are probably going to be working with him throughout like most of it. The thing about Gerald, like you asked there, I don't know how to wrap my head around it right now. We'll just have to wait until the movie comes out. My speculation right now is that it's either like some weird time travel, or a hallucination, or if Gerald is alive, then he would have to be like Eggman's dad, so that he's not like too old. But that also means that he would have had to be young around the time that the space colony or the research incident happened with Shadow. So that's like those are the only ways I can wrap my head around it. If it happens to be different, then like I don't know. We'll just have to see. Let's see here. Glitchin says, well, I saw the first movie on Discord and the sequel on Paramount Plus. I do not want a three-peat and miss out on the theatrical release of the third film. Yeah, dude. I feel you. On the first movie, I saw it like a month and a half later, and by that point, the pandemic had already like come into full swing, and like lockdowns were going on and stuff. So like, I had to find an alternate means to watch the movie, and I was just here by myself on the computer. The second movie I met up with friends. And saw it like the day after it came out. Now, the tentative plan for us is to have like a bigger friend meetup, and like fucking like rent a theater day of, and watch the movie that way, which would be dope as hell. And I hope to God that that's like still the way that we can do it. There's a couple of things in the way of that we got to figure out, but we have like almost 4 months to get that together and see what's possible and what isn't. 33 Panda Gamer says, I plan to see the movie in theaters with some of my siblings. Yeah, that's that's pretty dope, good stuff. Rent a theater, you can do that. You absolutely can, if you find the right theater, like if I wanted to right now, I could like look it up, just theater rentals near me, how to host a private theater rental screening at AMC, for instance. That's just one of them. Yeah, so you can do it at like AMC or a lot of places will allow you to rent a theater. It costs a pretty penny because like all that equipment is like very expensive and stuff. But you can do it for whatever you want. Say if they have like one of the movies that you want to see, but you don't want like our thing is like not wanting like a bunch of little kids around. How dare children want to see a movie that's marketed to children? Just have like a whole ass theater to ourselves. That's kind of like the thing we're going for. I know I've seen plenty of people do it to play video games, which is like the fucking dream. I just saw like a bunch of dudes like play Mario Kart, for instance, at like a movie theater screen, and that looked like it was fucking amazing. Speaking of theatrical releases, I watched Deadpool and Wolverine with my dad in the theaters 4 days ago. It was such a fun time. Yeah, I really need to see that one. I'm sad that I haven't so far. I honestly didn't know that was a thing. Oh yeah, look it up. Like on YouTube, for instance. I'm fairly certain you might be able to find the one I was referencing too. Like it was like 4 dudes. They brought their Wii U into the movie theater. They rented the theater out, and they just played Mario Kart on the big screen. From what I remember them saying, there was a lot of lag, but shit, the experience of playing video games on such a large screen, I think, would make up for any discrepancies in the gameplay. it's just such a cool idea. But yeah, that's our plan. We're gonna get our group together. We're gonna hopefully be able to rent a theater and just watch it day of, and spend a couple days together and hang out and be friends. KJ says, well, I was hoping Rouge would be in it, so Knuckles falls in love, and later on in the movie there's a kissing scene, but I wouldn't mind her being in the mid-ending credits like the last two movies. I don't think they're gonna do romance, necessarily, but, again, like, my speculation is, because we didn't see Rouge or Amy in the trailer like a lot of people were, like, speculating about, I think they're going to be like the tease for the next movie. Either one of them. I don't know how they would do it for Rouge, but I feel like with Amy that they would do something with like Metal Sonic, as I explained later. I'm not going to spoil the film for you. All I'll say is that you'll love the soundtrack. I know there's quite a few things that were spoiled to me already via like articles that I saw, like headlines for articles, and I was like, oh great, another thing about this movie that I know before seeing it. I know about the way that Good Riddance by Green Day is used. So like I know a few things about it. Thankfully not like all the details about like the main plot. But yeah, Deadpool and Wolverine is something that I want to see at some point. Crest says, I kind of hope I can go on vacation with my best friend. Unfortunately, I may have a part-time job beforehand, and things might be messy if I do. Well, I guess you just have to, check in with your bosses and, ask if taking a vacation is okay and all that, 33 Panda Gamer says, when I went to see Sonic Movie 2 in the theaters, everyone except my family and I left before the post-credit scene. Oh, really? We had a couple people like that in our theater experience, but like most of them stayed. Like they knew what the fuck was up. And the reaction to Shadow was glorious, man. The crowd cheered, and like. I think that was like the first time, I think, ever sitting in a movie theater and watching a movie that I had ever heard like the crowd get into an uproar like that. It was amazing, and of course I joined in a little bit too. It was fun to see Shadow there, and it's gonna be fun to see him in the third movie coming up. If I get it before the end of the month, I should be good. Otherwise, I will be let go if I tried to do that too soon. Well, again, just good luck to you, I suppose. Just try to plan carefully, But yeah, Shadow was, like, as far as seeing the second movie in theaters goes, oh my god. I was super excited the moment they said 50 years ago. Exactly, my dude. As soon as the words 50 years ago were uttered, I was like, in my mind, I was just like, oh shit, here we go. I could just feel the anticipation rise. Every second that went by afterward until we finally saw Shadow, and again the crowd started cheering. That's the first time I think I've ever heard an ovation. In the movie theater from the audience, and it was awesome to get that experience. And I know, like, if plans come out the way that we've been wanting them to for this movie, like should we get that theater rental and everything. Obviously, we're not going to have like that whole crowd of people there, but I think it'll be good in the way that that we could just like go fucking crazy and not have anyone give us like nasty looks or anything of the sort. should be a fun time. And I personally can't wait. 33 Panda Gamer also says, I'm so excited to see Sonic Movie 3. Shadow is my favorite character, so seeing him on the big screen is going to be epic. Oh yeah, man. Shadow's definitely one of my favorite characters. I think what they presented in this trailer, you know, it did the job of getting me excited for it and everything. It's nice to know how the plot's basically going to go and certain details about it, and like, you know, trying to think about and speculate on what's going to happen and everything like that. And it's been nice to share that experience with you guys here too. You know, just talk about like certain details and stuff. Even if like I probably should have had like a list of bullet points or something so that I didn't get you know, so confused. But you know, it's been good. Glitchin says, if I recall correctly, my last theater experience prior to the pandemic was Godzilla King of the Monsters. It was originally going to be Dark Phoenix, but it was so bad that I dipped to watch the kaiju film. Hey, you know what? If that's what you wanted to watch, you know, and if you enjoyed, you know, King of the Monsters as well. I don't, those MonsterVerse movies, like, I feel so guilty watching them because, like, most of the time I find myself being unable to pay attention. So usually just, like, watch the action scenes and forget, like, everything else about the movie. Except for Kong Skull Island. That like, through and through is a dope-ass movie. Great movie. Would recommend. But I know my eyes are going to be glued to the screen. My ears are going to be open when it comes to Sonic 3. I'm just going to take in as much as I possibly can. Last movie I saw was Star Wars Episode 7 in theaters. I still remember the day, January 8th, 2017. 2017? I don't think the movie was still in theaters by that point. January 8th is my birthday. Well, a preemptive, let's see here, let's see, November, December, preemptive 4 months early happy birthday. Well, friends, I think without a co-host here to like kind of discuss the trailer and whatnot, I think it's time to call this a stream. But in conclusion, these chow noises are are kind of fucking with me right now. But in conclusion, I think Sonic Movie 3 is going to be an exciting movie. I'm totally hyped for it. What I think we're going to have, based on what we saw, just one final time, is like a world-traveling adventure, loosely based on Sonic Adventure 2. It's not going to be one-to-one. Where like Shadow's origins and stuff are based on Earth as opposed to you know, like out in space. I don't think that Space Colony Arc's going to be a thing. I think based on what we see, that the climax is going to be Robotnik betraying Team Sonic, and then Shadow has to you know, join in the fight and redeem himself that way. We didn't see Rouge or Amy at all in the trailer, so the speculation about them being in it, I think, is they're not going to be like important to the story. I think if they are going to be in the movie at all, either one of them, that it'll be the mid-credits tease. And as far as like Gerald's concerned, I think like I don't really know what to think about that one. It could be like a load of things. Like I said earlier, the possibility of time travel or some hallucination. The only way I can see that Gerald actually lived through all this time was that, like, if he was Eggman's father as opposed to grandfather. Because, like, if he were the grandfather, I think he would have been just, like, too old. So, again, just a lot of things that I'm not remembering right now about the trailer, but again, like, just to wrap it all up, it looks fucking exciting. I am very hyped to see it, and I hope that for any of you in here who plan on watching the movie, that you guys enjoy it as well. And that the trailer has been worth the wait, because we waited a while for that. And I think, you know, with all the discourse about how long the trailer took and everything, I think it's just because, like, they had to delay the live action, you know, with the SAG strike last year. And so that's a lot of shots that they needed animation for. And animation takes a long time. So, you know, they probably just, you know, took longer than usual to get enough shots that they needed to include in there with finished animation and whatnot. But, you know, I'm just rambling now. So, those have been my thoughts on the Sonic the Hedgehog 3 trailer, and it was really nice and fun to discuss it with you guys. What's your opinion on the Chow being in the third movie? I think the animatronics are interesting. Someone pointed out earlier that there was a building called, like, the Chow Garden, so it looks like that's going to be like kind of a Chuck E. Cheese inspired place where the Chow animatronics are. We'll just have to wait and see. You know, hopefully they don't go Five Nights at Freddy's on anybody. But yeah, again, everyone, it was nice to come here and discuss my thoughts on the trailer with you, and hear your thoughts as well on certain things. You know, just give me this hour to speculate and ramble on about things, just out of excitement and all that. So, I don't know what my next stream is going to be. I don't know what I'm doing there, but I hope that you guys enjoyed this one and enjoyed enough to stick around. So that'll be it with my very, very, very long-winded goodbye. So, with all that said, I've been skull902. Thank you for watching, and have yourselves a wonderful day.